What's going on, guys? Ryan Martello here at the Crypto Fiend Studios, bringing you guys the hottest, the latest, and everything crypto-related news. I hope you guys are having an awesome day as the market is doing very well today. Everything is in the green, and the market is working its way up to that $350 billion range. So today we're going to be doing a couple things. We're going to be looking at the overall price movement for Bitcoin, the data analytical side of things, seeing where we could be going in the next month or so. Some pretty impressive growth and definitely some potential bull runs to come. We're also going to be looking at the overall market, which cryptocurrencies are doing well, which ones are not, which cryptocurrencies I am picking up, as well as which ones I'm keeping an eye on, and then a little bit of news at the end. So we have a lot to do today. So let's get rolling on things. To start things off, if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. It doesn't hurt you to hit it, as well as turning on the little bell so you do get notified when we post videos to the channel. Now, we do have a sponsor for today's video. A company reached out to me, and I said I'd be willing to promote them on this channel. So we're going to be looking into them, seeing what their overall goal is for about a minute or so, and then we're going to jump into the Bitcoin price movement. So this company that reached out to me is going to be Crypto Hub. They are a rather interesting company that is going to be coming into the crypto space very, very soon. They are going to be a cryptocurrency exchange, very similar to Binance and Bittrex and Huobi and KuCoin. All of those exchanges. Now, they do have a very interesting focus when it comes to the demographic and geographical location that they're targeting. Of course, this is a cryptocurrency exchange that you can use worldwide, but they are focusing in on Brazil. The reasoning for this is that Brazil isn't greatly well known for utilizing cryptocurrency, so they want to change that. They want to be the neighborhood cryptocurrency exchange for Brazil. There's around 200 million potential investors in Brazil right now that could be using Crypto Hub, their neighborhood exchange, as well as around 5,000 Bitcoins transacted per day and around $10 billion transacted every single month in cryptocurrencies. So Brazilians definitely play a role when it comes to the crypto space. So that's why they're mainly focusing in on Brazil, but of course this is an exchange that I could use in the United States if I wanted to. Now, if we go down here, we could see the comparison in their rates when it comes to their competitors. The main ones that stood out to me was their withdrawal rate at 0.7%. You have a trade fees for passive and active orders, 0.3% to 0.4%. To put that into perspective for you guys, if I was to trade $1 on this exchange, I would be giving Crypto Hub half a penny. So I mean, that's practically nothing in the majority of people's eyes. So I really like to see that they have those kind of rates on this exchange. They're also going to have on their launch over 20 cryptocurrency assets already ready to use, being able to trade on this exchange. A couple other features that they have: they are going to be the first cryptocurrency exchange in Brazil to be offering a referral program. So if you guys are interested in referral programs, this is the exchange to go to. Tell all your friends and family, and you can get a generous 20% of any referred members' fees, which is pretty up there. So that's the overall exchange. Now, their token is called, where is it? Right up here, CHBR. That's going to be the cryptocurrency that you can use on the exchange to get discounted rates, use it to trade in their market, stuff like that. They are also going to be offering a prepaid credit card, but that's going to be next year in April of 2019, so not right now. But they are launching this exchange on June 25th, so if you guys are interested, I'll leave the website link down below so you can check it out. But that's all we're going to be looking at for Crypto Hub. So if we go over to the price movement, I'm not going to be signing up today, so let me refresh this real fast for you guys and throw on the 3 moving averages that we want to be looking at. So for today, we're not going to be looking at, we'll look at it as well, but we're going to be looking at the 365-day moving average, because we are at a very interesting point in cryptocurrency growth. So right now, we are greatly trending on the 365-day moving average for Bitcoin, something we haven't done in a very long time. We also have the 100-day and the 50-day, which would be right here as well, which I'll pull up in a second. Pretty much right on each other, and then we have the 200-day above that. So we kind of have this sandwiching effect right now, which is kind of compressing the overall growth for Bitcoin, but also putting
putting us at a very interesting point where we could definitely see a bull run rather sooner than we think. Let me take off the, I'll take off the 200-day and put on the 50-day. I'll give you guys a better perspective. So as you can see here, you have the 50-day and the 100-day practically right on top of each other, and the 365. This kind of, again, making that compression, that sandwich growth. If we can get the 50 and the 200 right underneath this growth, if we can get these candles upward, get surpassed past these, this is putting us on a 3 level of support, which would be phenomenal for Bitcoin and, of course, cryptocurrencies across the board. If we go to the RSI, the Relative Strength Index, this is at a very interesting level as well. We did have that rebound about 3 days ago on May 28th. Since then, we've been doing phenomenal around the around the 42 range, but I've tend to notice, of course, you always have to look at the past history for any cryptocurrency. You can see that we always rebound off the 30. So if you guys ever are in, if you should learn, how to use indicators and stuff like that. But the RSI is a phenomenal one to use to get a basic overall understanding of where we could be going very soon for Bitcoin, because again, you can see we always tend to rebound off of the 30, as you can see. I mean, sometimes it goes a little bit below the 30, it happens, but right around that range, because the majority of investors have that mindset that, okay, I need to buy in at the 30 because that's when, everyone buys in. So I am interested to see where we go in the next week or so. If we can keep these levels, keep working our way upward, we can definitely see some impressive bullish movement for Bitcoin and, of course, cryptocurrencies across the board. So we are going to be looking at the overall market today. Everything is doing very well. Everything's in the green. You cannot complain when everything's in the green. Better than the red, of course. Our main big gainer for today is going to be EOS. EOS is doing very well. They released their mainnet today, so that's their main reasoning for doing so hot. I really think that EOS kind of just got set up perfectly to have some excellent growth as the overall market is doing well. But I am pretty shocked that Tron didn't do as hot as people thought it was going to do. I personally thought Tron was going to do very well when they had their mainnet launch about 2 days ago. Now Tron is going to be releasing their reward program on June 25th. So until then, we'll have to keep an eye on the price movement for this cryptocurrency. But I am pretty surprised that it didn't have the growth that people thought it was going to have, that I thought it was going to have. But EOS is doing very well due to their mainnet launch. Definitely want to keep an eye on. Personally, for me, I am not going to be jumping in on this, as I do tend to notice that mainnet launches, of course, are going to get hyped up. The price movement is going to get hyped, but I am going to be keeping an eye on it to see if they do get near those all-time highs. Some cryptocurrencies I'm personally keeping an eye on, and some that I am going to be making positions on. First off is going to be Cardano. Cardano is a project that I never really looked in depth to because it was very, fancy, very up there in the scales, a lot of fancy words, stuff like that. And back then in the day when I was newer to investing, I didn't really fully understand it. But I personally think I'm at the level now where I can definitely understand these projects more and appreciate them more. So I have been looking to Cardano, and I have to say this is a very impressive project. They just recently partnered with Siren Labs, which is also a phenomenal project going on. But overall, they're doing very well to really bring us the blockchain 3.0. So I am very interested to see where they go in the near future. And for the price movement right now is pretty phenomenal. All-time high of $1.28. You cannot go wrong at 22 cents. So I am going to be making a position either today or tomorrow, probably today, on this cryptocurrency for a long-term investment. When I invest, I am investing for the long term. I've kind of trended away from swing trading, day trading, stuff like that. I'll swing trade on occasions, but it's not really worth it to me. I like to invest for multiple years to come. Some other projects is Neo. Of course, I want to strengthen my position on Neo because why wouldn't I? I want to get that gas. I also have just recently invested in VEchain. VEchain has a lot of big things coming up for VEchain. If you guys looked at my video from a day ago, I talk about VEchain as well as my top 5 cryptocurrency picks. I talk about VEchain and how that is one of my top 5s for June. They have their mainnet coming out as well as their byproduct Thor, so I think that's overall going to help VeChain boost in price movement phenomenally, and quite frankly, they're 1/3 down from their all-time highs, so you can't go wrong with this pricing right now. So that's why I just recently jumped into VeChain. You also have projects like Ontology. Of course, I'm always keeping an eye on Ontology to make a larger position on. I'm very, very bullish on Ontology. I think they're honestly going to be a very impressive competitor to Neo, even though they are partnered. So I'm interested in to see how that goes down the road. Eternity, I do want to jump into Eternity, but not at this pricing right now. Well, they are 12% up on the day, but in general, they're just too close to their all-time highs right now. We may not get back down to the level we were at because they had this random unpredictable spike on April 25th, really around April 9th, where it started at $1.31, hit an all-time high of around $4.45. So I do want to get into that one, but not right now, not at that price range. So of course, Chain, I'm always keeping an eye on that. Very interesting price right now, about 50% down from its all-time highs. But that's really all we're going to be looking at. We also have Substratum. Substratum's at 44 cents right now. Very, very interesting to see that at that level. Substratum should be releasing their mainnet very soon for their decentralized web. They've been doing phenomenal in the public beta testing. So I'm very, very bullish on Substratum. As you guys all know, I talk about Substratum all the time. So those are all the cryptos we're going to be looking at today. For the overall market, if we can keep this level for the next couple days, I see big things, big growth in cryptocurrencies, because a lot of people, a lot of news has been talking about cryptocurrencies lately when it comes to the time to buy. Right now is the perfect time to consider jumping into cryptocurrencies. Now, of course, none of this is financial advice. This is all my own opinion, and I'm just a guy behind a camera talking to you guys. So you have to do your own research, make those own rational decisions, because in the end, it is your money on the line. But I do think we can definitely see some big growth in cryptocurrencies in this next month to come for crypto. So the last news I have for you guys is going to be Huobi. They just recently partnered with this China and South Korean company for $93 million, where they're going to start promoting ICOs and getting new projects out onto the market, onto the Huobi exchange and stuff like that. Very similar to how Binance has Binance Labs, where they help promote ICOs and get cryptocurrency projects out there into the market. So that's awesome to see that they are doing that, because Huobi was slacking for quite some time, but they are the third leading cryptocurrency exchange when it does come to volume. So that's rather impressive to see. But their overall cryptocurrency growth has been pretty impressive lately. Around, we'll say, well, they got their market cap on here around April 26th, and since then they hit a high of around $5.50. So I do personally have a small position in Huobi tokens, just to try to flip my money real quick. And so far it's been going pretty well. They're definitely getting up in the ranks, rank 65. So who knows? Down the road, Huobi could be a pretty interesting competitor to these big boy exchanges like Binance and even KuCoin. So let me know down below what you guys think is going to be going on with the market for this next month of June. I personally see big things as we set up for the summer. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not subscribed, of course, hit that subscribe button for everything crypto related, and I will catch you guys in the next.